looking for revenge. I want to know who I am. I had to leave my world to find what I was looking for. I know where you are. Now, it's your turn. Danger, move. Enemies. Run. Get out of there. It's me they want. Got you.
Alright guys, so y'all just seen the End of Void, aka Voidwalker trailer for the new Wraith theme event on Apex Legends, y'all. That dream was intense, and the things that girl can do with a P2020, whoo, insane. First and foremost, we gotta start this all right as always. Good morning, good evening, good night, depending on where you are right now. This is once again your girl DC Gamer 202, and today we are doing an Apex Legends Let's Talk video. Firstly, don't worry, you will not be looking at this collage I put together for the entire duration of the video. This is simply just so I can talk to you really quickly about what we're going to be doing in this video today. So obviously, we're going to be talking about the new Wraith theme event that Respawn has put into Apex Legends Intense, as well as a new battle mode they put in there. Armed and Dangerous. That ish looks insane. I can't wait to participate. I know. It is September 5th and I still have not played the new event or the new mode. I haven't played Apex in a couple days now, few days now. Probably since the end of the Iron Crown event I haven't played. But I definitely have an excuse to hop on. I definitely have an excuse to get back with my girl Wraith. As many of you know, Wraith was my main, but I've been moving away from Wraith for a while now, trying to implement other legends and their skill sets into my gameplay and get familiarized with them. But anyway, yeah. And then the Armed and Dangerous event, that looks super fun. I've been wanting to do a double Peacekeeper challenge. Just like the perfect mode to try that out with. Anywho, let's get into what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be talking about the new event. We're also going to be talking about updates Respawn has recently implemented, as well as some patches they did. We're also going to be talking about the great Wattson nerf debate, y'all. So as many of you already probably heard already, Wattson was apparently nerfed, but it's a big debate on whether or not she was soft nerfed or hard nerfed. Now, I've never played with Wattson, so I don't have no baseline to compare it to if I get her during this event. And I'm not 100% sure if the nerf is only going to be for the event. I reset. Sorry about that. Somebody was trying to call me, so I had to fix that. Anyway, so like I was saying, I'm not sure if this nerf is only going to be strictly for the event, or if it will still be sticking around after the event. That's to be seen. But we're going to be talking about that, and we're also going to be talking about some Season 3 theories about new modes that might be coming. So, yeah, we're going to be talking about the Wraith event, the new battle mode event. We'll be talking a little about updates, patches, Wattson, and Season 3 theories. So without further ado, let's really... Alright, so as you can see, I have a compiled list of various articles, kind of going on all the subjects I've mentioned. So I will be reading them off, and we're going to be talking a little bit about it in between. So as you can see on one side of your screen, we have some Apex gameplay. That way I won't be boring y'all with just strictly a video of me reading articles. I will try to compile all the links and put them in the links below. In the description box below, so that if y'all want to go back over and read them. Also wanted y'all to kind of see the articles I'm reading from, so y'all know I ain't just pulling information out my ass. Without further, let's just start off with the first article here. Apex Legends reveal major Wraith backstory info ahead of Voidwalker Event. So obviously, this was released, as you can see, September 2, before the event actually dropped. Respawn Entertainment revealed a huge lore video for Wraith on September 2nd, giving Apex Legends player a much better look into their interdimensional skirmisher muddled past. Apex Legends players will soon be diving headfirst into the dark and confusing history for one of the game's most popular characters, Wraith, with the Voidwalker event starting on September 3rd. In case I couldn't tell, I'm super stoked about doing this event. I'm about a couple days behind, so I gotta get on it so I can do whatever event challenges they have, but let's keep going. But to get their crowd amped for the next in-game event, the Apex Legends devs share an action-packed video that offers a preview of how the Wraith everyone knows and loves managed to escape the IMC research facility she's been held in. In the new iteration from stories from the Outlands, players are introduced to a futuristic Wraith hacking into IMC computers with the apparent help of unreleased character Crypto. The video reveals troves of new information, such as the true identity of Wraith. It looks like the legend is actually named Renee Blasney and was a resident of the planet Typhon. Though it's unclear how old Wraith is during the event of Apex Legends, it looked like she was 27 years of age at the time of her escape. That's dope. So I love how we're getting so much information now with these characters, and now we're having these town takeovers, which are going to delve into each of the characters' backgrounds. Unbeknown to me until recently, you actually can go on the Apex website and read up on the background of every legend, which is dope as hell. And I love how they implement like a storyline in a battle royale game. That's awesome. It makes you want to play more. And honestly, I would love to have like a story mode, battle mode, on Apex sometime soon. Apex, if you steal this idea, I want a percentage. I'm telling you right now. But like, it don't have to be like a drawn out like storyline, like maybe like 20 minutes per legend, like, and then y'all could just release it a legend or two at a time, however many times you want to do it during the seasons until you have all the legends cleared up. I think that would be dope as hell to actually be able to play through their backgrounds and really get to know them more intimately and get to really just really get to delve into it yourself will actually be an awesome feature. But anyways, keep going. It seems as though the video tries to make sense of how Wraith managed to find herself in the Apex games, which seems to include a mix of different elements such as time travel, interdimensional coups against IMC, alternate timelines, and more. The video gives players a great footing of how Wraith got involved in the Apex game. The video ends with her emerging from the since-abandoned facility with construction well underway for the game's arena. There's a lot of movie elements that this video introduces as it pertains to Apex Legends lore. Some even believe it'll be a natural segue to introducing a myriad of characters like Bliss, the creator of the Apex games. That would be dope as hell. Moreover, Voidwalker draws a various connections between Wraith and Crypto, which will have lore enthusiasts all over deciphering the video's frames and scenes to uncover the truth. Voidwalker gives fans the most revealing look into Wraith past yet, while also giving players a great platform to jump off when the next in-game events lands to the Battle Royale servers. So that's like, yeah, that's cool. Let's get to the next article. Alright. New Apex Legends limited time Wraith themed Voidwalker event has begun. This event has a cool animated short as well. The newest limited time event in Apex Legends has begun. The Wraith theme event Voidwalker will only last a few weeks, similar to the Octane theme Iron Crown event. It introduced a new town takeover, limited time mode, and additional challenges to complete. In Iron Crown, Octane took over the small settlement outside Thunderdome and transforming it into a skate park complete with launch pads, ramps, and a ring of fire. Likewise, in Voidwalker, a portion of King's Canes has transformed. If you drop at the base camp behind Hydro Dam, you'll now find the remains of the mysterious facility where Wraith was once held captive. Or at least where one Wraith was held captive, as discovered through a brand new animated short embedded below. And I will be featuring that video at the very end. It's like an 8-minute video. I will put that at the very end of this video. So be tuned for that. We learned that the Wraith we play as in Apex Legends is actually from another world. She escapes to this one through a portal, her counterpart taking her place in order to find the answer she seeks in an alternate reality. The counterpart's appearance can be unlocked as a new legendary skin for Wraith during the Voidwalker event. Sorry about that pop-up. You shouldn't have any trouble finding the new map change. Just look for the giant Wraith light portal that extends into the sky. Falling into the portal will teleport you directly into the facility for a faster drop. Once inside, you can exit through the front door or head back through the portal to redeploy back into the sky. In the facility, you can find additional Apex Legends lore details as well. I feel like it's a really cool feature to be able to relaunch. Like, who wouldn't want to be able to do that besides getting on a balloon? Although we haven't found any yet, we imagine there are a few crypto-themed clues to be discovered. Considering based on the aforementioned animated short, it looks like the character aids Wraith in getting into the facility. His insignia pops up when she injects a flash drive into the computer, and recent leaks suggest he'll be the new legend that comes in Season 3. We're definitely going to read that. Instead of the return of solos, Voidwalker introduces a brand new limited time mode called Armed and Dangerous. In it, loot is much harder to find. The only weapons you can discover are shotguns and sniper rifles. In a press release, Respawn wrote that it plans on rolling out these types of limited time modes more often between season changes. Nice! Also, if you can hear barking in the background, very sorry about that. That's my neighbor dogs. He doesn't want to shut up. Voidwalker, like Iron Crown, also adds limited time thematic challenges to complete and rewards to earn. Voidwalker continues until September 17, so you only have until then to participate in Armed and Dangerous. Complete the event's challenges and unlock the limited time rewards like the legendary Wraith skin. Oh, I want that so bad. However, the Wraith Town takeover is likely permanent. What? Given that Octane Skate Park remained after Iron Crown ended. Yo, I didn't even realize he even stayed, because I have not played since the very, like, right before the ending of the event. I was actually wondering, did the park stay or not? Though both Town Takeover may disappear with a massive map change plan for Season 3. Ooh, map change? That's going to be awesome. Alright, Apex Legends leak reveals crypto and new anti-Titan weapon for Battle Pass Season 3. With the end of the limited time Iron Crown event, the second season of Apex Legends has officially begun to wind down. Respawn has already confirmed every new season will bring with it a new legend, weapon, and map change. What? Thanks to Elite, we may know... Oh, wow, okay. So that video starts playing. Let's see. Where was we? The first two, and new items have already started appearing in King's Cave that hint at the Battle Royale's upcoming map change. So really quickly, how I ended up, like, I really was going to feature this article first. It was right before it was actually confirmed of the Wraith takeover, and the article basically, to sum it up, was about, like, it was these two Apex players who posted about on Reddit, and somebody turned into an article that they found, like, these little flag things, and that it hinted to Wraith's background. They started speculating. And what do you know, it was actually true, and it was really cool that people are actually noticing and looking out for these little small details. Reddit user, actually, here we go. It's actually going to talk about it. Tevez3D posted leaked images of Apex Legends Season 3 new legend. Oh, wait, no, not talking about what I was thinking. And weapon, both supposedly revealed by EA at GameStop managers meeting. As theorized based off of hints from Apex Legends Season 2 revealed trailer, the new legend is supposedly the hacker Crypto. The new weapon is revealed to be the charge rifle. Okay. According to Apex Legends data miner, that mining guy, and reported by Dextero, Crypto's rumored tactical skills summons a controllable drone. Yo, it's so crazy. I remember, like, I've been actually talking to people like, yo, they should have a character that has a drone that you can control, and they about to do Apex with my check, yo. Crypto's rumored tactical skills summons controllable drone that remotely open doors, loot bins, and pick up teammates' respawn banners. His passive skill supposedly allows him and his teammates to see and mark targets via the drone. And his ultimate sends out an EMP pulse from the drone that does shield damage and slows enemies, similar to Wattson perimeter security tactile. Tactical. The charge rifle is both from Titanfall and Titanfall 2. The powerful laser cannon is actually used for damaging Titans, making this the first anti-Titan weapon to be added to Apex Legends. In the Titanfall games, the charge rifle is slow to fire, but it has the longest range of any anti-Titan weapon, and it deals a tremendous amount of damage. Okay. Respawn hasn't made the drastic changes to any other Titanfall firearms that are also in Apex Legends, so it's probable that the charge rifle will be the same, operating as powerful sniper rifle-like gun until they nerf it. Whether the charge rifle is added as a standard energy weapon like the Havoc or a legendary supply crate weapon like the L-Star remains to be revealed. I'd assume the former, simply because a legendary supply crate sniper, the Kraber, already exists, and the charge rifle is distinct enough to have a different use from the energy ammo using sniper triple T. In terms of map changes, take a look at that. Okay. Reddit user Frozen Fro has noticed construction flags, that's what I'm talking about, at the base camp in Shadow Forest behind Hydro Dam. Frozen Fro believes these flags hint at Wraith's town takeover, a data mined map change that will supposedly go live at the end of September and transform the designated area, obviously is the beginning of September, into an underground compound that fleshes out their interdimensional skirmishers' lore and backstory. It's supposedly a small change like the Octane theme adjustment to the settlement outside Thunderdome at the start of the Iron Crown event. It's worth bearing in mind that Respawn has not confirmed any of this. Perhaps Crypto and the Charge Rifle are coming to Apex Legends, but at a later date instead of the start of Season 3. Wraith's town takeover might not be in the scheduled map change for Season 3 either, and simply be the last piece of a new content before the end of Season 2. Regardless, we'll find out soon enough, as Season 3 is scheduled to begin at the start of October. Oh wow, right around the corner. Nice. Alright, so this one is from EA. Official. Alright, Voidwalker Event and patch notes. Read the full breakdown of theme Voidwalker here. Okay, I'll check that out. Wraith Town Takeover. A mysterious research site has been unearthed in King's Canes that was used as part of a project Wraith, including a functioning prototype portal. Exclusive event challenges. Play Armed and Dangerous. Get 30 headshots. Win once in any mode. Complete 7 days during the event. Win 5 Armed and Dangerous. Get 60 more headshots. Win once as 3 different characters in any mode. Complete 14 more dailies. Alright, can't wait to hop into it. Complete a variety of challenges to earn exclusive skins and Wraith themed content. All the changes are rewards will be limited to 2-week event. Direct purchase shop. So September to September 10 and September to September 17. September 3 to 10 and then September 10 to September 17. So you got the Wraith Voidwalker, RE45, Gnarly, Lifeline Blossom, Gibraltar Hairline, Wraith Voidwalker, Free Frame Void Shadow, Prowler Nightlight, Bangalore Counterculture. New event limit cosmetics include the Wraith Voidwalker Legendary Skin for 1,800 Apex coins. Additional themed cosmetics are included ranging from 500 to 1,000 Apex coins. Double XP for top 5 on wins weekend. From 10 a.m. PT on September 6 to 10 a.m. PT on September 9, players will earn double XP for top 5 finishes and wins. This bonus will affect both account level and battle pass progression. Nice. Limit time mode, Armed and Dangerous, shotguns and snipers only. Enable guns, Mozambique, Peacekeeper, EVA 8, Longbow, G7, Triple T. Attachments not used by snipers or shotguns are disabled. Whoa. Gold variants of weapons spawn in high-tier loot zones and in airdrops. Craft, Parabrand Massive loot values are tuned so they spawn in late-game airdrops and very rarely as ground loot, 1 or 2 per game each. Reduce armor. Disable loot armor, blue, purple, gold helmets, blue, purple, gold. Spawn rate for common armor and helmets is reduced. Ground loot drop chances are reduced by 45%. Supply bins are not affected by this. Bullet counts and stacks are modified. Light rounds, 16 per drop, 32 per inventory slot. Energy rounds, 16 per drop, 32 per inventory slot. Heavy rounds, 7 per drop, 14 per inventory slot. Shotgun rounds, 7 per drop, 28 per inventory slot. I hope y'all getting all this. Overall, loot density is reduced, but ammo weapon spawn rates are increased and stack sizes are increased to offset the loot scarcity and allow players to have enough ammo to not discourage combat. Increased spawn rates for syringes to compensate for lower loot density. Reduce spawn rates for shield batteries to match rarity of armor. Bug fixes. Fixed a bug where sometimes a player's reward will not display properly after completing a challenge that awards crafting methods. Thank you. I meant to actually upload a video. I kept getting cheated so much, bruh. It didn't make no sense. Fixed a bug where sometimes players will see a different rare skin equipped to the legend they are spectating when hanging from a ledge. Fix some issues related to script errors. Xbox fixed some issues where sometimes players would have issues connected to a match at the same time as their party, forcing them to join Legend Select late with Legends already locked. That's a problem with PS4. Keep getting knocked out, especially in the what was that mode called? Damn it. I just had a brain fart. But the one where they match you with people of the same level. Every time I try to load into it, I always get knocked out a lot. Fix a bug where sometimes players will still be in and out of bounds state when they are not actually out of bounds. I heard about that. That looked incredibly frustrating. Quality of life. New promo window. A new feature we've added to the lobby that will display offers and info and allows for direct navigation to the website store. Nice. Added auto sprint feature to all platforms that can be turned on or off. This is disabled by default and can be changed in the settings menu. Players can now adjust aim down sight, look sensitivity per octave zoom level. Okay. Visual improvements to legends in the lobby and character select screen. I've actually did see a video. I was at the start of the video. Somebody was like, wow, the load up of picking the legend screens look better, look brighter. He said it could just be me, but he wasn't sure. So it's cool to know it actually is an increased increase overall brightness, softer, lighter shadows, improve reflections on hard surfaces, improve detail and contrast texture. So that's gonna be nice. You looking in glass, you can see a map coming up behind you. That's dope. Add a UI to spectator view that lets players easily tell if they are spectating a squad mate or enemy. Added settings to disable weapons auto switching when ammo runs out. To disable weapon auto switching? I didn't realize we had auto switching to begin with. Maybe they mean that's been add. Okay. Weapons. Increase projectile width for the triple take. SMG weapons are no longer compatible with the 3x H call. I didn't like that one anyway. And 2x4 variable A call. What? That sucks, bro. I like the second one. I don't like the 3x H call one anyway, but that still sucks that it's not even an option to pick it up for it in a jam if you don't have no type of scope. Note from design. Our goal with this change is to better define weapons and architects and improve the looting experience so that players aren't accidentally picking up a long-range sight or close-range weapon that they have to manually remove. I mean, some people like that though. Alright, Wattson. Wattson will now have low-profile attributes. Takes 5% more damage to base health. Reduce the maximum number of interceptor pylons that can be active to 1. Bloodhound. Fix an issue that allowed players to cancel the startup of animation for the ultimate when activated while using a zip line. Check out the Apex dev tracker to stay up to date with other things we're working on. And just a little bit more information. Let's go back to the top and read about the full event here. Let's see. From September 3rd to 17th, we'll be running our next event for Apex Legend called Voidwalker. Centering around Wraith's mysterious past, this theme event will be introducing a lot of awesome content, including a new town takeover, limited time mode, challenges, and more. We've got all the details below, laying out how the event will work, so let's get to it. Hi, everyone. What's in the Voidwalker theme event? Wraith Town Takeover, limited time mode, Armored Dangerous, exclusive event challenges, direct purchase shop, double XP for top 5 and wins weekend. Wraith Town Takeover Syndicate construction crews have unearthed part of a decayed project, Wraith facility in Kings Canyon. Jump in to discover for yourself the mysterious reigns of the research site, including a functional prototype portal that can be used to get an early jump on the base or to escape and reinitiate skydive. And be sure to keep an eye out for other hidden lore details. Limited time mode, Armored Dangerous. In the same spirit of Wraith Escape, we're introducing a brand new LTM, Armored Dangerous, where weapons are limited to snipers and shotguns, while overall loot is much harder to come by. As with previous modes, keep on the lookout for game surveys and let us know your feedback. We're planning to roll out more of these modes in the future, so your thoughts are much appreciated. Event challenges with free loot. Complete a variety of challenges to earn exclusive skins and Wraith Wraith themed content. All challenges and rewards will be limited to 2-week event. Direct purchase shop. God damn it, why must keep trying to contact me? Direct purchase shop. As a tie-in to the short, we're adding a set of themed cosmetics such as Voidwalker Wraith Legendary, which includes a custom character select animation. New to this event, we're introducing lower price point items outside of the legendary skin and frame, and themed cosmetics are $5. These items are event limited, so they will be eligible to return 6 months after the event ends on September 17th. During the Voidwalker theme event, they will rotate through the in-game store on the following schedules. We went over that schedule earlier. In addition to these cosmetics, we are adding 6 new legendary items to the core loot pool, which can be crafted or obtained through packs. As a limited event promotion, each of these items will also receive a first look offer in the direct purchase store. Double top 5 and wins XP weekend. From the 10 a.m. PT on September 6th to 10 a.m. PT on September 9th, players will earn double XP for top 5 finishes and wins. This bundle will affect both account level and battle pass progression. Alright. We're about halfway done. Apex Legends new event is all about Wraith. I know this sounded redundant, but each article kind of give a different perspective on things. So that's why I keep going back and forth. Not long after the Apex Legends Solos event, which featured Octane Takeover. We know about that. Let's see. Actually, it's pretty much the same thing, honestly. So I'm not going to even bother reading that. It's no point. Oh, hold up, I messed up. Thanks. 2 bookmarks. Let's see, caught your vultures. Alright, Apex Legends Voidwalker Event live now. Apex Legends players will now be able to stop into the void with the Voidwalker Event, the second themed update in Season 2 that brings changes to the map and the LTM with the prior event focusing on Octane. The newest downtown takeover belongs to Wraith, who will be taking over a part of the map for a secret underground facility, which appears to be the exact same one seen in their stories on the Outlands video. Again, that will be featured at the very end of this video, so stay tuned for that. This acts as a secret area. There is a portal above the cage that you can descend into, with there also being a portal inside that you can jump to get back out, at which point you will start skydiving again. Along with the new map, players can also look forward to an LTM called Armed and Dangerous, features only shotguns and snipers as far fewer research than usual. On the cosmetic side of things, the Voidwalker skin and other cosmetics will be purchasable and are all showcased in the trailer for the event below. And I thought that skin looked deadly. That joint was awesome. I can't wait. Perhaps I might have to get my hands on that. And I don't spend in cash on games, but I don't know. In addition to all this, the game will have a bonus XP weekend, which we talk about from 5th to 8th. For my Apex Legends review, even the most jaded of Battle Royale fans will find their interest rejuvenated by Apex Legends thanks to Respawn's attention to detail, superior gunplay, and fantastic innovations through the loot boxes and progression system, certainly needing addressing. Let's keep it pushing. Try to wrap this up. Alright, Apex Legends update, auto sprint nerfs, Wattson. So let's get into this great nerf debate. Apex Legends put the spotlight on Wraith in his new Voidwalker event that began today. It's complete with several event-exclusive cosmetics in a limited-time mode where players can only use shotguns and snipers, and Apex Legends community has until September 17th to take part in it all. Some more permanent changes were also released alongside the event as part of another patch Respawn Entertainment released on Tuesday, with 2 of the most notable changes being there is now an auto sprint option and some nerfs that affect the latest legend, Wattson. Lord have mercy. As I mentioned, I have not used Wattson yet, so I have no baseline to actually be able to really delve in this, but we're going to keep it pushing and read and talk about it a little bit. Both of these features was listed in Apex Legends pack notes for the last updates, and the first of the 2 changes is pretty self-explanatory. Players will find a new auto sprint option in the settings now that's either on or off depending on players' preferences. It's off by default though, so you'll have to change it yourself if you want to keep sprinting everywhere. Actually, I don't mind being able to move fast around like that. That might actually be hot. The second of these changes is actually a set of 2 adjustments Wattson players will definitely notice, just as other legends have been modified to take damage differently based on their hitbox sizes. Wattson has now been adjusted to account for her low profile. That means that the legend will now take 5% more damage to her base health. That's bullish. We're going to be doing it for Wraith too, because she has the smallest hitbox, if I'm not mistaken. The legend has also had her maximum number of active interceptor pylons reduced so that only one can be out at a time. Alright. I do agree with I've read other fans and saying that they felt like it was completely unnecessary, and I do feel like it's completely unnecessary. I mean, I get trying to keep balance in the games, and I get it's a fine line between making one legend stronger, for lack of better words, over other, but I don't really know if that was necessary though. Would it mean y'all would be accounting the same for other legends hitbox sizes? Like, will all of them get adjusted according to the size? I don't know. I guess we'll see. I mean, I could see if maybe like Gibraltar, however you want to pronounce his damn name, could take a little more damage because his hitbox is so damn huge. But I don't know. Alright, with the launch of the Voidwalker event, we also pushed through a patch which includes an auto option for auto sprint, sensitivity settings for optics, Wattson meta changes. Peep the full patch notes here. Third notable change is the notes is still a simple one, but warranted a bit of explanation from Respawn. When using an SMG weapon, such as alternator, players can no longer use the 3x HCOG or 2x4x variable ACOG scopes with these guns. Respawn explained his reasoning behind the decision by mentioning how players were often picking up these types of scopes only to have them automatically attached to the short-range weapons. This meant that they have to manually detach them, which defeats the purpose of the auto-attach system's convenience. I don't know, because I kind of like the 2x variable. I mean, I get it. But, I mean, you just have to be a careful player and know what gun you have out when you transfer it, I guess. Let me know if y'all think this was necessary. I really don't. I'll go with the changes to better define weapon archetypes and improve the looting experience so that players aren't accidentally picking up long-range sight for a close-range weapon that they have to manually remove. Respawn said about the change. Or just add in a patch that allows you that you can turn on in settings. No long-range sights on short. I don't know. That could be an idea. Bookmarks. Apex Legends fans says new Wattson nerf has killed the character. When Wattson was added to Apex Legends as part of the game's second season, most players welcomed the new defensive options she provided in a title that's largely about movement and reflexes. Her skill set allowed folks to play a bit more cerebrally and create safe spaces within the map that her teammates can regroup in. She quickly became quite popular, though it seemed that Respawn examined the way she was being used and decided she was a bit overpowered and nerfed her in the latest Voidwalker patch. The patch made Wattson more vulnerable, taking 5% more damage to her health from all attack. And, I mean, it might sound minute, but that damn sure sounds like it'll add up 5%. Come on now. I mean, now you're going to definitely have to find gold armor to put on her, because, like, especially if you have a really powerful gun like a Kraber or Mastiff, like a gold weapon, or any actually gold weapon, like how you can get like gold flat lines and etc. like that. But that's just me. Her ultimate interception pylon was also downgraded so that she only plays one pylon at a time rather than 3. Damn, that's a big drop. I didn't even go to 2. I went to 3. I'm not feeling that, actually. And I don't even use her. I don't even own her, but I've seen her in action. And I feel like, that kind of sucks. If you're a Wattson main, I feel for you, bro. That's all I'm saying. They're not dramatic changes, but they will require players to be much more careful when using her, especially when deciding how to best use interception pylon. So far, reception from Wattson fans hasn't been great, with some people claiming that these changes mean her passive is damn near useless, that this drastically affects her ability to hold down, and that the whole point of her was to allow players to hunker down in the late game, and that basically she's dead. Or as Redditor Doc Medley put it, they butchered our girl. She was only 22. Her papa will never be proud of her again, now that she only placed one ultimate. Yeah, that's kind of bullshit. There's no other way to put that. Other players have pointed out that while she may have been nerfed, she's still a very strong character. A 5% damage increase isn't the end of the world. Forcing folks to be more precise with her ultimate isn't a bad thing, and that while many don't see her as overpowered now, that's because they're not playing at the highest levels where someone can dominate with her. I can agree with some of that. I can. Based on this, I think Wattson is still a smart pick for a competitive team with good communication. The proof will be in the pudding, though. So let's see how it pans out over the next weeks as Apex players adapt to these changes. All right. Bookmarks. All right. Getting to the final two articles here. Apex Legends fans divided over Wattson nerfs. With the static defender taking a hit, some players are up in arms. Yesterday, Apex Legends packs nerfed Wattson, taking the static defender down a peg or two. With the community divided, one fan has tried to put the argument to rest. The Voidwalker patch aimed at changing the defensive meta, with Wattson being the catalyst behind it. While some fans think the change was needed, others feel like the nerf was unwarranted. Apex fan on Reddit explained how Wattson nerf was not enough to keep her from being incredibly strong in a Reddit post. I think this debate's gonna go on for ages, though. Wattson was not hard nerfed, and she is still incredibly strong, and here's why. 5% low profile is negligible since it's only on flesh, okay? So it's only in flesh, so armor up, motherfucker. She needs to take 195 damage versus 200 to die with purple armor. That's only 5 damage. It's a placebo nerf. I wouldn't call it completely placebo, but I understand when he's going with it. Limiting her ult to 1 means teams don't get to freeload off your ults that you've placed in other buildings. Perhaps. You now get full control over your pylons. Her passive isn't useless. Having an ult ready to go after you place 1 means you can deal with yours getting destroyed. It also means you don't need to wait 3 whole minutes to place a new one. I don't know why I blanked that out. Her ult CD is ridiculously long without ult accelerants. Her passive is still insanely strong. He's making some valid points. This is going to force Wattson to be better at placing her ults than before. It took absolutely 0 skill placing 3 pylons in 1 building, and this was completely unbalanced for one character to be able to fortify a building to that extent. Yeah, yes and no. No one still does what she does except for Caustic, whose hitbox is still massive and whose smoke slows teammates. Even then, her utility is absurd and far higher than Caustic. She can still deny buildings better than Caustic. She can still block damage, create cover with her pylons, which has a lot of HP. She can still regen her team's shields, and she can still block all projectiles. God daggone it. I thought I blocked the notifications. If she was released with these skills and with low profile, she wouldn't be considered as weak as people are considering her now after the nerfs. Wattson power is achieved through high-level coordinated team play, which is not something you see in pubs or lower elo. That means that people outside of high elo can see the extent of her power, which is why people think the nerfs are gutting her. In lower elo and pubs, she was bad. In high elo competitive, she was incredibly overpowered. The average player isn't in the second category, so attitudes towards her nerf are going to be such that the nerfs make her terrible rather than balanced. He definitely made valid points. I can give him that. As of yesterday, Wattson has a low-profile debuff which increases the damage she takes by 5%. The debuff was originally given to Wraith and Lifeline, who were deemed overpowered. What the hell? If anything, Lifeline's not powered enough for me. I feel like her revive should be freaking instant. Her drones could be a little faster, but it works. And, I mean, she sends in care packages. That's cool, but it doesn't do nothing really defensively unless it has something really good in it. That's just me. Who would deem overpowered in the hopes that the increased damage would make up for the small hitbox. Yeah, y'all did that. Y'all have been real hot water. While many might see the low profile defaults and impair, the player explained that the change is negligible. She needs to take 190 damage versus 200 to die with purple armor, according to Dust Raven Swing. That's only 10 damage, 1 R99 bullet. It's a placebo nerf. Wattson also had her ultimate ability, Inception Pylon nerf. The character can now only have 1 pylon out at a time. While this does seem to decrease Wattson's versatility, this may prevent enemy players from reaping the benefits of your pylon. That could be true, but it also kind of prevents your team from reaping it too, you know? Limiting her ult to 1 means teams don't get to freeload off your ults that you place in other buildings. The fan argues you now get control of your pylons. Wattson usage in high-level gameplay was frequent due to highly coordinated team play and skill. Thus, Raven Swing argued that in the higher ranks, the statistic defender was overpowered and needed to be balanced. Despite Dust and Raven Swing argument, some fans disagree and feel that she is a dead character. Wattson's passive ability allows her to recharge her ultimate to 100% when using an ultimate accelerant. Now that she can only use 1 deceptive pylon at a time, Wattson mains think her passive is useless. Even with the descent Dyson, it's hard to argue Wattson's effect on the current meta. Her introduction to King Kane's shifted gameplay by having an offensive strategy prove more fruitful than an aggressive one. This was especially obvious in high-level ranks and tournaments where Wattson's play rate was virtually 100%. With Respawn's development team not offering any reason for the nerf, Wattson mains may bring out the pitchfork soon. So y'all comment below what y'all think on this. Y'all think it was a good call by Respawn or bad? I'll leave it up to y'all. Let's discuss. And last but not least, some Season 3 theories. League Apex Legends PvE mode, enemies, wall running, titans, and more. Apex Legends could be set to have a players versus environment mode in Season 3. That would be fucking awesome. With details surfacing about apparent enemies, challenges, and even new features like wall running. While Apex Legends Season 2 has already given players interesting events like the Iron Crown Collection, anticipation and growing to see what's next, Respawn has already confirmed that there will be a Voidwalker event based on Wraith, which we already have. But even then, the countdown to Season 3 is well underway. It's in this next season where, if the leaks are correct, the Battle Royale title could see its biggest shakeup yet. According to trusty Apex Legends data miner, that one mining guy, there are game files that suggest a new PvE mode will be coming to Apex Legends. In this detailed video on the new leak, that one mine guy notes that the mode, which will be separate from the Battle Royale, will revolve around 10 missions and taking off objectives on your way to achieving a bigger goal. These missions will include fighting off enemies in the form of monsters, humans, opening cages, and even defending an area until the repulsors is online. For completing them, you'll receive loot and cosmetics that will likely be tied to the PvE mode and not the Battle Royale mode. Let's see what this video is about. Alright, so this video is actually 15 minutes and 28 seconds, so we're not going to watch this whole thing. Rather, I will just put the link in the description and comment section below so that you can go over it and watch it if you want, because I definitely will be watching it after I finish up this video. Alright, there will also be challenges that revolve around the PvE mode, which will involve killing specific enemies, traveling a certain distance, and grabbing kills with headshots. However, the challenges revealed by that mining guy also suggests that the long-awaited wall-running gameplay mechanic from Titanfall could be inbound, as well as actual Titans themselves. So he has this PvE challenge. I guess he uploaded over top of an Apex screen. It's like PvE challenge: kill any enemy had killed. Kill 10 enemies, kill 20, 30, 40, kill 20 Spectres, kill a Titan, wall run 0.5 kilometers, wall run 0.5 kilometers, travel 1 kilometer, travel 2 kilometers, get 10 headshots, calling a Titan, kill 10 enemies with ordnance, kill 10 enemies with sidearms, kill 10 enemies with AT weapons. So, sounds like fun as hell, and I hope they go with that. While one challenge points out that these Titans could very well be a feature that players use, they will also be an enemy that you need to take down. There is a longer list of enemies involved too, which the data miner has listed also. These enemies include Grunt Shield Captain, Spectre, Reaper, Special Forces Sniper, Bliss Titan, Target Titan, Prowler, Alpha Prowler, Goliath, Stalker, Crimson Elite, Swamp Spider, Infected Spider. While the sight of Titan might cause raise a few eyebrows, especially as Respawn has shut down rumors of the mechanical beast appearing in a Battle Royale, that one mining guy notes that they might work better as a PvE enemy. While the leaker suggests that this could all be set to come in Season 3, it remains unconfirmed by Respawn and should, until that point, be taken with a grain of salt. Even though files may already be in the game, things can change for one reason or another, and what that reputable leaker has on his hands right now could be different to the final release. That is facts all day long, and I hope they do this PvE. Sounds fun as hell. And I wonder if the PvE is going to be single mode, or will it be team, or where you can do either or. There's so much they can do with that. I can't even delve into it all right now. This video will never end. So y'all comment down below what y'all think, and I'll holler at y'all and talk to y'all about it. And we could just chat about what y'all heard in this video and everything else. So we come to that time where we're wrapping up the video. Stay tuned though, because I will be adding that 8-minute Voidwalker background story video at the end of this. But gotta do my closing before we bounce. This was your girl DC Gamer 202, and I just came at y'all with a Apex Legends Let's Talk video, delving in all the updates and all the new Legend related information and patches and new settings and nerfs and everything. I really hope y'all enjoyed this video. It was a little raw, to say the least, you know, a little uncut. I'm trying to get better at doing these type of videos, but I hope y'all enjoy my efforts. It's a hell of a lot better than the last one I did, similar to this, which was on The Last of Us 2 upcoming. And I'll be trying to do another video on that, but that's beside the point. Also be on the lookout for a live on the Voidwalker. It'll probably be tomorrow, September 6th. So around, let's go ahead and say 12 o'clock. So anyway, as always, whether it's retro, modern, or mobile, if it's a game, just play it. I'm out. Stay tuned for that video at the end. Peace.
Glass. Short guy's still armed. His right. Grenade incoming.
Who's that?
Enough! Now.
No, it's happening again!
Oh, stop screaming! Ain't nobody around who gives a damn. What are you waiting for? Shut him up.
There's someone in my head.
Of course there is. You're crazy. A few extra CCs, and the problem solves itself. What's the matter with you? You didn't even try. You're better than this. Get up!
You're real.
Let's go.
I can't leave. No, they'll kill me. No one ever makes it out.
I did. So the IMC's still here in your world.
Wait! You're me? How is that possible?
All units, code violet. Lockdown on
Hey,
all levels.
listen. This place burrows for miles with only one way out. So, which way is it?
Who was that?
Trust just your eyes, and you'll lose. Don't worry. We just need time. Behind you.
Six 1137. Now hold. That's an order. Please.
That was your chance, and you missed it.
No, this isn't me.
The sooner you accept who you really are, the better. Why are you helping me? Don't you get it? We can make them feel every bit of what they did to us. I'm not looking for revenge. I want to know who I am. Too bad. Well, maybe one day you'll get what you're looking for.
So it is true. Oh, this is wild.
We gotta go.
Look at you. Look at you.
Don't do it!
What with the fireworks? Are you insane? Asset containment. Gotcha. What about the other one? She's expendable, but don't lose that one.
Come on!
We won't make it. No. We won't. Go. It's me they want.
I can't make it. I'm not like you.
I had to leave my world to find what I was looking for. Now, it's your turn.
Run! Down!
Get up now. You're better than this. Trust just your eyes. What they did to us.
Watch out! Behind you!
staring at the TV set. Play that. Let me see that Genesis. Gamer staring at the TV set. Play that. I wanna see that NES. Come play with me. Come play with me. Some PSP, some 360, some PS3. Work them sticks, gamer. Gamer staring at the TV set. Play that. Let me see that Genesis. Gamer.